Hey guys, it's Larry Greenberg, and I'm really excited to show you what's in this box. Today we're going to take a look at the all-new Element Case Vapor Pro for the iPhone 4. This is a limited edition first run case that is currently on sale for $149.99, making it one of the more expensive, if not the most expensive case I've come across for the iPhone 4. Is it worth it? I'm going to let you be the judge. This is a follow-up to the somewhat controversial iPhone 4 case, the Element Vapor. That case was absolutely gorgeous, but as I'm sure you're probably aware, did suffer from what seemed like some reception issues when certain users were using it. Not everyone seemed to have the problem, but some did, and I was one that did. I did see some, noticeable reception changes when I was using the original Vapor, and this is their follow-up. And I'm going to first show you what's inside the box, and I'll get to installing it, and I'll give you my initial thoughts. This is just going to be kind of the initial first view, and then I'll get a full review up after I've had a chance to use the case for a little while. So let me open up the box. Comes in this little presentation box like so. And inside here, you're going to get this zippered pouch. The case is actually inside here. I've already had this open. I've had it on my phone for a while, but I wanted to show you exactly how it comes. So I'll get to that in a moment. What's inside here is a special edition screwdriver that you use to install the case. What's great about it is, and I'll get to it because I'm going to have to use it, it's on a key ring that you can actually put onto your keychain. So, once this case is on, it's not real easy to get off. And if you want to get it off when you're out and about, you can have this on your key ring so you'll be able to take it off anytime you want. You also get 2 additional screws in case you lose any of the ones that are included in the case. You get a certificate of authenticity from Element, letting you know that your Vapor Pro is actually indeed, from Element and is the real genuine article. There's a lot of knockoff style cases out there. If you want to buy the real deal, you want to make sure you are getting the real deal, and you'll have this card to let you know. You also get one of their carbon fiber back plates. It's still just like the old version. That's a sticky, removable piece that you can put on and off the back of your phone. You save this little backing, and you can easily place this down and then save it for another time if you take it off. This is real carbon fiber, guys. It's nice and lightweight. It looks really nice when it's on the back of your phone. So that's everything you get in addition to the case itself. What we really care about is the case. So let me get that open and show you what it looks like. Guys, it's absolutely gorgeous. If only you could see it and feel it up close and personal, you'd kind of get the the better idea of what it's all about. But in the hand, it's absolutely amazing. This thing weighs in at only 22 grams. So it's super lightweight, but it feels incredibly solid. It features a blasted finish that's non-glare, kind of looks real stealthy looking. As you can see, it's almost matte. And the special edition first run version that they have here is electrolytic coated. So it has a coating on it that will prevent it from scratching, and again, keeps that matte look to it. So it weighs only 22 grams, like I said, and now it features a special aerospace polymer insert. Basically, what that means, it doesn't affect reception. I've had it on my phone for the last few hours, and if anything, initially I'm seeing an increase in reception. So before I slap it on my phone, you'll notice that there's some new cutouts along the side here. One obviously for the SIM card, and then the other 2 just match up real nicely, and that just allows more, reception to reach the antenna band of the iPhone 4. You can see the subtle Element logo up there in the corner. The bottom, and we'll get to this exactly in a minute, but the bottom cutout has been made larger to accommodate more third-party chargers, which is great. There's the cutout for the vibrate switch and the volume buttons. Right now, this only works with the AT&T version of the iPhone 4. They will have a Verizon version coming soon. Right where my thumb is, you can see the Vapor Pro logo, kind of, again, small and subtle. And then across the top, this time the sleep-awake button is already built in, and then a large cutout for the headset jack. Now they did enlarge this, so it will also accommodate more third-party headsets. In the interior, you can see that they've added special material in there to kind of bumper itself or bumper the case from coming in contact with the antenna band. It's all around the inside of the case. It's fitting nicely. It looks great, and I think that will, further help with whatever reception issues were present with the original version of the Vapor. So let's get this thing installed onto my iPhone 4 so you can see exactly what it looks like. So to install the case, I'm going to use the special included screwdriver that they give you. To use it, you simply unscrew the top You can see it's got that built-in key, or the hex key, hex wrench, to remove the 4 screws that are in the Vapor. I already got one out because I didn't have it tightened all the way, but let's remove the other ones now. So I've got all 4 screws out, and you can see as I pull it apart that the design of the Element Vapor Pro has changed a little bit from the original Vapor 4, whereas the side piece was a little bit smaller. Now it's kind of split in half. So both pieces are exactly the same size, and that results in screws going at different corners of the case, whereas on the old version it's screwed in at both the top and the bottom. So let me just show you the interior, like I was mentioning, that has this, kind of inserts to protect the phone from coming in contact with the case itself. Real easy to install. Just take your iPhone 4. Now I have a full body invisible shield on my iPhone 4 right now, and I will say that it works just fine with the Vapor Pro. So I've been lining it up kind of this way. You want to make sure that it's seated properly inside the case, kind of has a little channel that it fits in. And then once you have it seated on one side, simply take the other side and lay it down flat over it like so. Now you can put it down flat on a table just to make sure everything's lined up, and kind of pinch it together just to make sure everything lines up before you get to installing the 4 screws back in. So let's do that now. So now I have the case fully installed onto my iPhone 4. Let's take a quick look at it up close. As I mentioned, the cutout on the bottom for access to the 30-pin dock connector, the speaker, and the mic has been enlarged, so it will fit with most third-party charge and sync cables. I was still not able to dock this with my docks that I have. I have both a Griffin Simplified dock and an iHome clock radio. Couldn't get it to dock just because it's so deep, as you can see. But it's wide enough to use things like the Cable Jive dock extender. So this is a pretty thick and beefy cable, as you can see, yet it still manages to go inside and get to the 30-pin connector without any problems. So I can now use this with my clock radio or my dock just fine. And you'll be able to, again, get most third-party charge and sync cables inside here because this is much larger now. As far as the sides go, you can see again the Vapor Pro logo on the side, kind of the two-tone, kind of brownish green matching up with black, and then the nice large single cutout for access to the vibrate switch and the volume buttons. No problem accessing any of those at all. It's nice and wide. Your thumb kind of goes in there quite nicely, or your finger, whatever you decide to use. On the top, again, they enlarged the headset jack cutout. It's rounder, it's bigger. You can fit more third-party headsets in there. I don't care personally for this little extension here. I would rather it be closed off up to the point of the secondary mic, but it is what it is. The sleep awake button, perfectly installed, fires every time. Really nice feedback when you press it, no issues at all. On the back, obviously this is a bumper style case, so the whole back is left exposed. The same with the front. You do get a ever so small amount of lay on the table design with this because the edge is just raised enough to give you a small amount of lay on the table. So if you put it down screen side first or screen up, you shouldn't have any problems with your phone getting scratched. I can't, impress on you enough how good this case feels in your hand. When you get this all together, it feels absolutely amazing. The sides, the other side where the SIM card cutout is matched up with the 2 other cutouts that are identical, and then the little grooves, it just looks and feels amazing in your hand. As far as reception goes, I know that's the magic thing that everyone wants to know about. I have noticed no decrease in reception whatsoever when I put this case on. If anything, believe it or not, I'm seeing an increase in reception. I'm in my basement right now. I almost always have 1 bar down here. Now I have 3. So I'm not quite sure if that's true or not, whether I'm seeing a boost in reception. I'll have to kind of check it out. I've quickly used it both on Wi-Fi and on 3G with internet applications as well as GPS, and my phone is as fast and speedy connecting to all of those things as it was with no case on there. So, again, initial test, no issues at all with reception. So hopefully I gave you a quote-unquote brief, I know it wasn't brief, initial look at the Element Vapor Pro for the iPhone 4. Again, this is only for the AT&T version. It's available for limited release for $149.99. If you like this color, you like this kit, that everything that comes inside, grab it now because it's not going to be around forever. They're going to make more versions of this case in different colors and things like that, but I'm not sure that this color and this kind of package with the special tool and the carbon fiber insert and the other case will be available forever. So that has been my quick initial look at the Element Case Vapor Pro for the iPhone 4. Look for a full review just as soon as I've had a chance to use this for, a good amount of time, and I'll be back with that soon. Any questions about this case, feel free to drop me a line. Otherwise, you guys have a great day.